It's time for a mom therapy session. So this is where we bring together everyday Chicagoland moms to vent about everyday parenting issues. And today we've got Miss Colleen, Miss Katie, and Miss Rachel. Hello, Mom.
Hello.
Hey. So glad that you guys are here because we have our mom teenies. Gives me another excuse to drink at work. So cheers to you guys. Let's take a little sip. Okay. Let's talk parenting strategy. Oh, y'all put real alcohol in here. Look at y'all. Wow. Okay, shouts out to the
Hello.
Oh, you behind the scenes folks. I didn't know it was that kind of morning. I thought it was a prop. Okay, let's get to it because one recent article cited that kids are not mini adults, so we should stop treating them like they are adults. Do you guys agree?
I tend to agree with this, but I think you have to set consistent boundaries because you actually want your children to learn from their mistakes. So there are moments when I understand that my kids are going to be tired and cranky, and I kind of lower my expectations at those moments. But let's be honest, you can't learn to manage your emotions by slapping your brother when you're feeling frustrated. So I think that you need to make sure that they're not complete monsters. Yeah. And I think a lot of adults could probably learn from those lessons too.
The most recent thing I've heard of is when people are letting their children curse because they want them to be able to express themselves and they want them to be able to have these emotions, and they're little humans, they're little adults is what they think.
Well, I own a company called Mother Cluckers Comedy, so I let my kids
You got to say that clearly before we get in trouble.
Yes, I know. It's Cluckers. It's
Mother Cluckers.
But, yeah, so my kids know the value of a good swear word, but they also know the value of when not to say it. So, you know, I think with treating kids like a mini adults, in all honesty, you just have to know your kids. Like, you need to know that, hey, just because you don't want to greet an adult, by looking them in the eye, you have to do that because that's part of being an adult or being a part of society. But at the same time, it's knowing your kids, knowing their limits.
Rachel, what do you think?
I mean, I know my kids. My 6-month-old daughter, she balances my checkbook. She does errands for me. She makes me a mean cocktail. So the whole thing is, kids will rise to the expectations that you set for them. So
oh my gosh.
Remember that.
So
remember that.
Expect more, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So maybe a little bit of both. Treat them like adults, but also do what I say.
Yes.
Yes.
See, you guys are confusing me already. Yeah. You guys said the good age to have kids is probably 30-ish?
Yeah, that worked.
29,
you know.
30?
Yeah.
That's your recommendation for me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Have fun, enjoy your time. But
We're close.
Yes.
We're close, guys. Okay, here's another topic. So actress Kristen Bell admits that she isn't always honest with her children. Take a look at this.
I've also lied to them about when their birthday is. If it's like a Wednesday and we can't celebrate and we're both working late, then guess what? Your birthday is on Saturday.
Okay, from an adult perspective, this makes a lot of sense, but you guys got the mom perspective, so fill me in. Is this a yay or a nay?
So I haven't lied about my kids' birthdays, but daylight savings times has actually never been properly observed in our house. We wait a couple of days, get them going to bed still early, an hour early, and I'm like, hey, you can just go to sleep.
There you go. So you don't even turn back the clock.
No, we're just like, we're good.
Okay, a little white lie. I could go with that one.
Fine.
What do you think?
I'm a big fan of lying to children. I think it's a necessary evil. Show me a mom who hasn't lied to her kids, okay?
Yeah,
you know, like eat it tastes just like chicken, and no, this isn't gonna hurt. And yeah, I tried marijuana once, but I didn't like the way it made me feel. I mean, come on.
Oh my gosh.
Come on. I mean, so I think it's necessary to lie to your children because, like, if my 6-year-old comes to me and says, "Mom, how are babies born?" I am lying because he cannot handle the truth.
What's the lie? What do you say?
Oh, wow. Well, thank God he didn't ask when he was 6. I probably would have said, why don't you ask your father?
Because you said your two are 14, 18, so you're the most experienced up here.
So I'm not sure if they know where babies are coming from yet, but I'm hoping they've spoken to their father.
Rachel, what do you think?
Well, I haven't lied to my kids yet, but I only have a 6-month-old, so she hasn't really given me the opportunity. I'm not above it, I'll say that. But you know what? I love this about Kristen Bell because there's so much mom shame out there. There's so much pressure to have like this Instagrammable, Pinterest-worthy life. So now that there's like a celebrity admitting that it's all a mess, you know, it makes it easier on the rest of us, you know?
It makes you feel a little bit better, huh? All right, so got my notes here. Lie. Like a lot, like on a scale of like 95%, 90%?
8 out of 10, yeah.
8 out of 10 times. Got it.
Yeah.
Check. So they say having kids changes things, and one mom blogger actually made a list called 7 things I'm weird about since having kids. They include things like flying and being out of town, as in you never really thought about this before you have kids, but now you think about it all the time because you're nervous, you don't know what might happen, you want them to be okay. So how much can I expect that change?
Everything. Everything is different. You see the
What are you
world with
weird
like
about?
mom goggles. Yeah. Well, for me, it's fashion. So if I'm shopping or I'm looking in my closet for something to wear, now the question is, it isn't, does it look good? It's, can I nurse in this? Do I have to pull my whole dress over my head? Can I, bounce a baby while pulling it down?
That's not weird,
Yeah.
that's practical.
I mean,
That's a
yeah.
smart lady right there.
And to be fair, I've always been weird, but I have noticed some things since having kids. Like, number one, open air escalators are a death trap. Like, a kid twirls and then they fall. Like, sorry.
Yeah,
So that's one of my
never a good
paranoias.
thing.
Yeah. Second thing is, people, can you stop at stop signs? Please. Like, just start stopping at stop signs. And last but not least, poop is weird smelling after McDonald's. You're welcome.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome, Chicago. Good
Specifically
morning.
McDonald's.
Or that has been my personal experience. That's my truth.
What do you think?
Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely got weirder. I mean, like KT, I was pretty weird to start with, but I got definitely weirder after I had kids because you think about things differently. It's like a real thing, and I definitely like the escalator thing. Okay. And cars, traveling in cars.
What do
is
you
now
mean
terrifying.
traveling in cars? We
Well,
do
because
that every day.
I know, but I think once the kids are no longer part of you and they're out there, you realize how many things they're exposed to and the dangers, and cars are a big danger.
Okay, now you guys are stressing me out.
I'm
I have
sorry.
To drink
No.
to this.
Yeah, no.
So
It's
let's
okay.
just drink just
All
because.
right, all right.
So I do have to ask though, are you saying that we know that moms worry and everything, they worry a lot more. Is that part of it, or you just randomly think? And you guys' defense, I have to say, they say when you have a kid, something chemically actually happens in your brain. So maybe that's why you're weird.
Yes. No. You know what? I was gonna say that.
Own the weird within. I was weird coming into this. It doesn't
Oh,
mean-
okay. We're more weird now. I see. I
We
see
just
what
have
you
an
mean here.
excuse now.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
great. It's the kid's fault.
Did that change with your partners or with your husbands? Did that change?
Honey, we don't have enough time on the show.
Okay. Okay. We'll have to talk about that with part 2, okay? Because I got to get him ready. I don't
Okay.
think he's ready. He doesn't understand like how much work actually goes into this.
Yes.
He won't be ready until the baby is here.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
with
Just
the
keep
dog.
keep taping these segments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And show them on repeat
Exactly.
over and over.
We got to do a husband's edition, a husband's
Exactly.
edition from the mom's perspective.
Oh, for sure.
Ladies, this was fun.
Thank you. Yeah,
I
it was
don't
great.
know if I'm more afraid or excited after this conversation.
Excited.
Yeah.
Excited.
I don't believe you when you say that. You say it a little funny. Okay, we thank you. Big thank you here to Colleen, KT, and Rachel. We want to hear from you guys and hear from those moms at home. Hit us up on social media. If you have any tips for me, you can find me at Felicia Lawrence on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just reach out because I'm trying to get this right, okay? Plus, what do you want to talk to us about in another round of mom therapy? Let us know on social media at The Jam TV Show.